What's going on, everybody? How are you? Where are you calling in from? You guys from Florida? You guys in Arizona? You in Texas, California, outside the states? You're international? You calling from Europe, Russia? Where are you at? Put it in the chat if you're watching the replay. I want to know as well. I come back and I read these comments. I read every one of them. All right, I might even throw you a like. Might even toss in a comment. You never know what's going to happen. But you got to be spontaneous and put a comment in the chat right now. What's up, Mr. Jim Banks calling in from Louisiana? We got Tyler from Pennsylvania. Devil face. I love you guys. Ohio for Ronnie. What's going on, Ronnie Smith? Good to see you, man. Good to see ya. Good to see you guys. Good to be seen, right? All right, so we got a lot of cool things in store for you. I got a timer on me because I know you guys want to see episode number 7. It's going to get crazy with Ian, all right? But the first thing is I'm going to show you guys quickly tonight, okay, for you guys tuning in, is how to 2x your carts, how to 2x your conversions. That's going to give you a 4x return on what you're doing right now. So if you're selling products online or you're looking to sell products online, then this is the spot you want to be at and you want to listen in. But before we get into it, you got to hear from a man, Jonathan Holden. Check this out.
What's your name and what do you do for a living, Jonathan?
So my name's Jonathan Holden, and I am a e-commerce store owner. Over the years, I've sold everything from t-shirts, hats, hoodies, mugs, puzzles, jewelry, stickers, magnets, getting mentored by Trey, but also being around in the group, on the calls and in the in-person events of just like-minded, other, entrepreneurs. If you're having this problem now, probably somebody in the group has had it before and has overcame it. It's almost like having the cheat codes for like a video game. You can apply that a marketing strategy or sales process that somebody is currently doing into your own business, or even just like a couple tweaks that we're doing really great SMS follow up on the back end, and this is what we're doing, and then implement those great tactics into your business and have explosive success.
We're using Jarvis right now to generate a copy and headlines. What if you had a fast track to creating headlines, creating creative for your sales pages?
It's using artificial intelligence to generate the best converting headlines and copy that would work well and for ads and getting clicks and stuff like that. I mean, that literally is gonna change the way I do paid advertising moving forward. Trey has a literally foolproof system of how to create a niche audience, ask that audience what they're buying, get data and feedback from the audience, and figure out products that they're currently buying and want to buy. And then he shows you how to source those products, in China, and how to get them manufactured, how to bring them over here to America, and then how to have a warehouse fulfill and ship. So you don't lift a finger. Just the level of information that's being shared in this mastermind. Everyone has a successful business. There's so much testing that you can ask somebody about, and they can, say, oh, don't do that because I've already spent 6 months and a lot of money of testing that, and it didn't work. But what did work was this.
All right, we're back. Thank you, Holden, for that amazing testimonial. My friends, like I promised you, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna start talking about how to 2x your conversions and how to 2x your carts. It's gonna be a 4x return. We're gonna be doing a little math tonight. So yeah, you showed up, we're gonna do some math, but it's easy math, okay? I promise you, it's easy math, and I want you to keep coming back to this video and replaying it when you're looking at your funnel, all right? So a couple things we gotta hit on is when you're looking at selling physical products, or you're already selling physical products, most likely you'll have a product that kind of services, that comes to the top, that can really make a difference in your business, all right? Making you some money that you can put some ad spend behind. But maybe you're kind of failing. I put a post the other day and I said, what's your biggest frustrations with e-commerce right now? And I would say the majority of that post was Facebook. Making sure that there is conversions, making sure I got traffic coming in, make sure that I have low CPMs, like all that stuff is very, very important to making sure you have traffic, okay? So if CPMs are high, you can't afford traffic. If conversions are high, you can't afford traffic. So this is gonna show you, what I'm about to show you tonight, is how you can afford more traffic, okay? You can pay higher CPMs, you can pay higher conversions. That's exactly what you want. So let's dig into it. So the first thing I wanna kinda show you guys here on the whiteboard, or should I call it a glass board, is you got this amazing looking store, right? You got your store popping on probably Shopify or something like that. I think most of you guys are doing Shopify stores anymore. And you got your products, right? You got your product listings, all right? So you might have a store with 3, 6, 9, maybe more SKUs than that on your store. But usually what you find is one of those products is your flagship product. So one of those guys is just that guy that you're like, yep, this is my flagship product right here, all right? So Brent, what's a good product? What is a good product we should do tonight?
Good products.
Yeah, camera. Let's do a micro camera. So like $50. Let's do a spy camera. So we're gonna do a spy camera tonight. Brent, that was a fantastic idea. I hit him on the spot. So spy camera, we got this guy going on. And let's just say we're selling this little spy camera. Maybe it's one of those USB, maybe you guys seen those USB ones. So it's a USB camera, okay? And this is selling, I don't know, for $50. So we got this $50 product. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this product, okay, and we're gonna put it into a funnel. By doing so, you'll be able to 2x your conversions, 2x your average cart value, and what that's gonna give you is a 4x return, my friend. So you might be able to afford $10 today on Facebook, but what I'm about to walk you through is how you can actually afford $40 for a conversion. How many of you guys want that? How many of you guys want that? Put that in chat if that's something you would love to see and have in your own business. Be able to realistically outperform the competition. You know, Perry Belcher, he always talks about how if you can, the company that can afford the most for a client always wins. So the more that you can afford for a client, the more that you can go out and buy, right? The more ad spend you can push behind the traffic. You know, Jim Banks is on the call. What's up, Jim Banks? You know, he's a recent Commerce King member. He was at our location in St. Louis. Cool conversation me and him had. You know, he's like, man, if I can afford traffic, I'll spend as much as I can. Absolutely, right? We all will. But how do we afford the traffic? That becomes the question. This right here is one of those strategies, okay? So now that we know exactly what we're doing, we got our number one flagship product. In this case, it's a spy camera. For you, it might be something else, all right? But what I want to show you is how you're using a Shopify store. A Shopify store usually sells, when you make one conversion, all right? You can go look up the average statistics for Shopify. One conversions equal usually about 1.2 units sold, all right, per conversion. Meaning, when 10 people come and convert on your Shopify store, you'll sell 12 units, all right? Because obviously someone's like, how do I sell 1.2? Well, you know, over average, right? 1.2. You guys get what I'm saying here. Now, here's what's interesting. Here's what we have found, and this is because of our internal funnels. This is our clients' funnels, and these are mentors and mentorees of ours funnels. And what we've seen over and over and over again, and when they follow these principles, outside of Shopify, when you use a funnel, you'll be able to give them the option to buy more than one. See, in case of Shopify, it's always like, yes, add to cart, but it's not like add 7 to the cart, right? It's add like 1 to the cart. So what we do in funnels is we give them options. How many do you want to buy? Do you want to buy 1? Do you want to buy 2? Do you want to buy 3? Do you want to buy 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 50, 100? How many do you want to buy? So we give them the option up front. We incentivize them, of course, to buy different units of sorts. But when we do that, what we have found is we go from a 1.2 in the Shopify land to about a 2.6 units per conversion, which is actually fantastic. So now, when you have 10 conversions come in, you're selling 26 units instead of 12 units. Right there, that'll make a big impact on your business just by switching your winning product to a funnel, okay? So what I wanna do is I wanna walk you through some math. So now that we know a funnel order form, when we get 1 conversion, it'll equal 2.6 units sold, okay? So let's go to our example. So we know that Shopify, let's take Shopify example, all right? Shopify, I get 100 orders that come in. This is awesome. I get 100 orders. I know that these 100 orders, they're going to buy 1.2 units from me for each order. 1.2 times 100 equals 120 units times $50, because we know that that's how much our camera is. So times $50. And I believe if we take our calculator, right? All right, if we take our calculator here, 100 times 1.2 is 120. Got that one right. Times 50 equals $6,000 in revenue. That's from our Shopify store. Okay? Now, let's change it up and let's do a funnel with our new known numbers. So we get 100 conversions that come in. This is going to get really exciting here. Okay? 100 conversions. You have 2.6. Let's do it over here. So you have 100 orders that come in times 2.6 units times that $50, nothing other changed, right? So now it's 260 times $50, which equals 13 grand. 13,000 buckaroos. Now I want to hold that number somewhere, all right? So we're going to put that right up here. I think this is my box right here. Let's see. Is that good? Okay. So Shopify is 6K, while so far my funnel is 13K. Okay. But also with a cool funnel, you have the opportunity to upsell them. You see, with Shopify, it collects the credit card after the sale, right? They've added the things to their carts. That's where that 1.2 comes from. With a funnel, it's the exact opposite. They come in, they select a product, they put in their credit card, and then now we store their credit card. And then after the purchase, we can say, hey, also, do you want more? Or do you want this item? Or do you want this item over here? And if so, click a button and we charge that card on file. It's hard to do in Shopify. I know there's some plugins, they're a little clunky, but some work, but this works every single time, okay? Now check this out, watch this. So let's say you got 4 upsells, all right? Usually between 3, and I like to have 3 to 5 upsells. So we're gonna go in the middle, we're gonna go with 4. So with these upsells, let's erase this for now. We got our numbers. You guys got that? You got a photo of this? Looking good, looking good. Looks fantastic. Okay, so let's say we got our funnel. So we know that it brought in the order form brought in $13,000 so far. Now that we have their credit card, we can bring in an upsell path, which means I can do the best thing to sell them, right? Upsell them is more of the same. We call it MOS in our trainings, more of the same. And that usually converts at 20%. Then you might throw in something else. Maybe you throw in a $97 offer, right? That'll convert at 20%. Maybe you throw in a $197. Now, of course, as you increase in price, usually the conversion goes down. So we'll say that'll convert at 10%. And let's throw in another one at like $220. That'll probably convert at 5%, okay? So you want to ascend people into your funnels. So if you're selling something low ticket, maybe $50, the next ticket might be $50 or $70. Next one might be $97, whatever, right? $197, $220. In this case, I might do more of the same. So they just bought one for $50, so I might incentivize them by giving them more of the same for a little less. So I might say $30 there. All right. Well, how many orders did we get, guys? How many orders did we get? We got 50, or we got 100, sorry. We got 100 orders that came in, right? So if we had 100 orders come in, each one of those people are going to see our upsell path. They're going to see upsell 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these 100 people are going to go through this funnel. And at this case, 20 people are going to purchase this first upsell, more of the same. 20 people are going to purchase the 97, 10 people are going to purchase the 197, and 5 people are going to purchase the 220. How do I know that? Because I got a conversion of 20% on the first one, 20% on the second one, 10% on the third, and 5% on the fourth. So 20 times a $30 item, 20 times 97, 10 times 197, and 5 times 220. Let's do the math. That is 2 times 6, so $600, 1940. We got 1970, and we got 1100. We add all of these bad boys together, okay? Because these are your upsell paths. So we take 600 plus 1940 plus 1970 plus 1100 equals $5,610. All right, well, that's not too bad. So if you remember, let's go back, right? So what did Shopify give us? Shopify gave us, how many people remember that number? That was $6 grand, right? Now with this funnel, we have the order form plus all the upsells that we just put in place, okay? So we have our 13,000 that we had generated through just the order form itself. By the way, I didn't even tell you about order bumps on there, right? We could add those in there later. So 13,000 plus our upsell path, which is $5,610. What's that give us? That gives us 13,000. Some of you guys are way better at math than me. 610. That gives us 18 grand. So let's look at it. So what's 18 grand divided by 18,600? Well, that gives us 3.10x of a Shopify store. Pretty cool, huh? So just by using a funnel, we have our order form, which we got way more units. Instead of 1.2, it's now 2.6 units they're buying from us. We sold them more of the same. We sold them upsells, okay? And we went from a $6,000 revenue to a $18,000 revenue. And when you look at that, when you justify that, it gives us a 3.1x return. Now, Trey, you said we're going to get a 4x. I know. I got a little special something for you. But I'm just showing you just with this, you're already at 3x. We didn't change the traffic source. We didn't change how many clicks you received. We didn't change how many orders you got, right? All that stayed the same. All we did was add a funnel path and upsells. That's it. Pretty powerful, huh? All right, so how do we get the 4x? Well, there's something called follow-up. So all the leads that came in, right? All these leads, what'd you guys do with that? See, a lot of us, as internet marketers, are like, oh, don't call the buyers, don't call the leads, don't talk to those guys. We'll go back to Facebook and try to make another conversion. Well, I say, what if we take the leads that we got and try to convert them, right? We've already acquired them through Facebook. We already paid money for these guys. Which way we look at it, you paid for them. So how about we use those and we buy those and we convert them? That's a great idea. So guess what? What we have found is when we take the leads that did not buy and we follow up with them, we see that 30% more orders come through of however many orders became. So if we had 100 orders come through, we will see an additional 30% of that, which means in this case, it's 30 more orders. That's a lot of orders, my friends. That's 30 more orders that you never would have received otherwise without your follow-up. Follow-up could be email and text. That's it. Maybe you slide some mini chat in there. Maybe you put some notifications in there, right? Maybe do some slide dials. Maybe do some direct mail. But just with email and text, you'll see an instant 30%, okay? That's how easy this stuff is. So 30%, that means we're gonna get a 30 additional orders. So 30 orders, guess what? We know that they convert at 2.6 units, okay? And it's a $50 spy camera, right? So 30, we got 30%, so 30 of 100, that's 30 orders, times 2.6 is 78, times a $50 item is an additional $3,900 that we received, my friends, just from following up, just by sending a simple email. It's things like this that can really move the needle in your business. There's a lot of people that are like, man, I can't afford Facebook right now. Man, traffic is really hurting me. Conversions are sucking right now. But it's things like this that you implement, little tweaks, can really change the dynamic of your funnel. It's kind of like old saying, right? Like small hinges swing big doors. These are those small hinges that are swinging some pretty mighty doors. Because once you get this figured out, the more traffic you flow through it, the numbers work out the same, okay? So we have $3,900, keep that number somewhere close. We're gonna go through the same upsell path. The upsell path does not change. It goes more of the same. So we have 30 people that came in, right? And they're gonna convert at 20%. So what's 20% times 30? So 30 times 0.2 is 6 orders times $30, more of the same. Okay. 6 times 97, got it. 10% of 30 is 3 orders. That's gonna be of 197. And then 5%, that's 1.5 times 220. All right, so what do those numbers add up to? So 6 times 30 is 180. We add that. 6 times 97 is 582. The next one is, 3 times 197, 591, and 220 times 1.5 gives us 330. So what's that equal? So 330, so 180 plus 582 plus 591 plus 330 equals $1,683. Now, this is in addition to our 18 grand, right? So $18,610. Now, plus our follow-up, okay, our follow-up money was $3,900 plus our upsells was $1,683. I'm probably off the screen. So $1,683 plus $3,900 plus $18,610 equals, my friends, $24,193. Now, when you divide that by 6 grand, which was our Shopify store, guess what you get? You get 4.03x return. My friends, now you know. Now you know the secret. We just got and claimed a 4x return using one product in one funnel. And it's as simple as that, my friends, okay? So here's the power. You guys got it. All you gotta do is keep watching this stuff, keep watching these videos, keep pressing play, because we're here to give back to you guys. This is free training. This is what we do for you. We keep delivering so you guys can go out and win in the e-com space. I get it. CPMs are rough right now. Conversions are having a hard time. The iOS update, big O slap on the e-com funnel groups, right? The e-com space. But not for you any longer, because tactics like this, optimizations like this, will have you converting at those higher CPMs while everybody's dying behind you. I'm telling you, we're gonna wipe out competition with tactics like this. My friends, it is now time for episode 7. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Take this, go implement this, and let me know how it does in your business. My name's Trey Lewellen. Welcome. Bring on Ian, episode number 7. Let's do it.